It's day 2 in the trial against 2 Ishpeming men. They're accused of holding 2 women captive and torturing them last July. 43-year-old Jason Sadowski and 66-year-old Charles Cope are being tried together in Marquette County Circuit Court. Police say they tied up the women in the basement of Sadowski's martial arts studio. TV6's Jennifer Perez was in court again today, and she joins us now with more. Jennifer?
Well, Steve, the women left Hickey's bar with Sadowski to get marijuana and see his studio. According to testimony, he attacked them and took them to the basement after learning they stole money from his wallet. Today in court, officers who initially arrived on the scene took the stand. The prosecution called patrolmen Jeremy Ray and Jason Hart to the stand and were questioned about what they saw when they arrived on scene. Ray said when they questioned Sadowski about a basement, he denied there was one. But while searching, they came across the victims and Charles Cope in the basement.
What was the emotional state of these 2 women while this is all going on?
Hysterical, crying.
He was asked about how the victims looked.
She had redness on her wrists. She also had what looked like tape residue on her wrists. She also had some swelling, I believe was on her left side of her face, right along with her ear.
During cross-examination, Sadowski's attorney questioned her injuries and if she got in a physical altercation with the other woman. Timothy Quinnell also asked if they stole jewelry and marijuana, which she denied. He also questioned her on Sadowski's response after finding them duct taped.
Remember that when one of the times Mr. Sadowski came back downstairs, he asked what the F was going on regarding the taping to the poles. Do you remember that?
Absolutely not.
The other question was what role did Cope play during the ordeal? During cross-examination by Cope's attorney, Carl Newman, the victim said both the men tied them up, but she went on to explain that Cope didn't do any physical harm.
But he brought a bucket over so that the bucket could be used to urinate in.
Yes, sir.
Okay. When somebody wanted to take a drag on a cigarette, he would bring cigarettes over to give you a drag on a cigarette.
Yes, sir.
The prosecution plans to call Ishpeming Police Chief Dan Willey and question him about the evidence. They're expected to rest their case tomorrow.
All right. Thanks a lot, Jennifer.